Welcome to the A.C.A. IELTS series. Are you finding it difficult to answer quickly in the IELTS speaking test? Then let's dive into 10 expert strategies to score an 8.5 or higher in the speaking test. 1. Practice speaking with your eyes closed. This strategy helps you focus entirely on your words, rather than getting distracted by the potential judgment of others or your surroundings. By closing your eyes, you remove all external distractions and can concentrate on expressing your ideas clearly and naturally. For example, try recording yourself speaking about a random topic. Close your eyes and speak for 1 to 2 minutes. It forces you to think deeply, allowing your ideas to flow without hesitation. If the topic is to describe a place you would love to visit, an expert answer would be, if I could visit any place, it would be Kyoto in Japan. The city is known for its beautiful temples, traditional tea houses, and cherry blossoms. I imagine walking through the streets surrounded by ancient architecture and feeling at peace with nature. 2. Answer with a personal story. Personal stories naturally engage the examiner and make your answers sound more relatable. Instead of simply listing facts or giving brief responses, try recounting a story that involves personal experience, emotions, and sensory details. For example, when asked about your favorite place, share an experience instead of just describing it. If the examiner asks, "Tell me about a memorable experience you had while traveling," you can answer it with, "Last summer, I went to the beach in Bali. It was the first time I had visited an island like that, and I'll never forget the feeling of the soft, warm sand under my feet. The waves were so peaceful, and I spent the whole day reading by the shore, completely relaxed." 3. Use fillers creatively when needed. Using fillers is an effective way to give yourself a moment to think without feeling pressured to respond immediately. Instead of rushing into an answer, use phrases like, "Let me think about that," or, "That's an interesting question," to help organize your thoughts. This technique adds a sense of calm to your response and can improve the fluency of your speech. If the examiner asks you, "What kind of music do you like?" answer with, "That's an interesting question, let me think. I'd say I enjoy listening to jazz, especially in the evenings when I'm unwinding. It has this calming effect that helps me relax after a busy day." 4. Use modals for politeness and precision. Using modals such as could, might, and would helps express different levels of politeness and certainty, which can make your responses sound more fluent and nuanced. This technique also shows you can present a range of opinions and possibilities, which is an essential skill in the speaking test. When questioned, "What's your favorite holiday destination?" try to answer with, "If I were to choose a place to visit, I might pick the Swiss Alps. The scenery is breathtaking, and I've heard that hiking there is absolutely amazing." 5. Vary your sentence structures. Examiners want to see your ability to use a range of sentence structures, from simple to complex. By mixing short, clear sentences with more intricate ones, you demonstrate a higher command of the language and improve your chances of a better score. It's essential to balance clarity with complexity to show your versatility. For example, for a question like, "Do you like playing any musical instruments?" a 8.5 scoring answer would be, "Yes, I love playing the piano. It's something I've been doing for years, and even though I'm not amazing, it really helps me unwind and express myself. There's just something about the sound of the keys that calms me." 6. Ask clarifying questions if needed. If you don't fully understand a question, don't hesitate to ask the examiner for clarification. This shows you're engaged in the conversation and proactive in ensuring you provide a relevant and accurate response. Asking for clarification is perfectly acceptable and can be done politely to help avoid misunderstandings. If you do not understand a question like, "How do you think social media affects education?" answer, "Sorry, could you clarify what you mean by affects education? Are you referring to how it helps students learn, or how it impacts the overall education system?" thereby clarifying what exactly the examiner wants an answer to. You will also buy yourself a couple of seconds to think during this. 7. Don't memorize model answers. Memorizing answers often leads to robotic, unnatural responses. Instead, focus on learning useful vocabulary and phrases that can be adapted to various topics. Practicing spontaneous speaking will help you sound more natural and flexible during the exam. For the question, "What is your opinion on the importance of learning a second language?" a good answer is, "I think learning another language is incredibly valuable. Not only does it help with career opportunities, but it also opens up a deeper understanding of different cultures. Personally, I'm learning French, and it has really expanded my worldview. 8. Incorporate contrasting opinions. Incorporating contrasting views shows that you can think critically and engage with different perspectives, which is essential for a higher speaking band score. By acknowledging both sides of an issue, you demonstrate a higher level of fluency and flexibility in your speech. When asked, "What do you think about the role of technology in education?" Answer with, "Technology has made learning more accessible and interactive, but I also think it can be distracting for students if not managed well. In my opinion, it's important to balance technology with traditional methods." 9. Use natural intonation and stress. Intonation and stress aren't just about speaking clearly, they convey emotion and meaning, making your responses more engaging. By stressing key words and adjusting your pitch, you can make your speech sound more lively and dynamic, which will help captivate your examiner's attention. If the question is to describe a memorable day you had, answer it descriptively. "It was such an amazing day. I went to a concert with my friends, and the energy in the crowd was unbelievable. It was definitely a day I'll never forget." 10. Don't be afraid to show emotion. While it's important to remain professional, showing genuine emotion during your speaking test can make your answers stand out. Be enthusiastic when discussing something you're passionate about, as it demonstrates engagement and fluency. For example, when you are asked to speak about yourself with a statement like, "Tell me about a hobby you enjoy," answer it with the excitement you have when you actually do the hobby or tap into the good memories you have of the hobby. A model answer would be, "I absolutely love hiking. There's something so refreshing about being surrounded by nature. Last weekend, I hiked a trail in the mountains, and the views were breathtaking. It was an unforgettable experience." An answer like this shows you are actually passionate about your hobby and speaking genuinely about your interests. 11. Build strong connections between ideas. Linking your ideas with cohesive phrases like, "on the other hand, however," or "in addition," can enhance the flow of your speech. This helps the examiner follow your train of thought and shows your ability to structure responses logically. For the question, "What's your favorite type of movie?" you can answer, "I really enjoy science fiction because it's imaginative and thought-provoking. However, I also appreciate comedy films because they help me relax and have a good laugh after a stressful day." 12. Avoid overusing fillers like or While fillers can be helpful, excessive use can affect fluency. Instead, pause briefly if needed to gather your thoughts. Silence for a second is better than relying too heavily on repetitive fillers. When asked, "What do you usually do on weekends?" avoid fillers and answer, "During weekends, I usually spend time with my family. We might go out for a meal or enjoy watching a movie together." 13. Use topic-specific vocabulary. Incorporating vocabulary related to the given topic demonstrates a strong command of language and boosts your lexical resource score. Practice using words and phrases related to common IELTS topics. For the question, "What are the benefits of exercising regularly?" a good response would be, "Regular exercise improves cardiovascular health, boosts mental well-being, and helps maintain a healthy weight. Personally, I find jogging a great way to stay active." 14. Stay positive even when unsure. If you're not familiar with a topic, stay calm and frame your answer around what you do know. Avoid saying, "I don't know," outright. Instead, redirect the question to something relatable. For example, a question like, "What do you think about space exploration?" can be answered with, "I'm not very knowledgeable about space exploration, but I do think it's fascinating. Discovering new planets and understanding the universe is incredible progress for humanity." 15. Use comparisons to add depth. Making comparisons can enrich your answers and showcase your ability to think critically. Use phrases like, "compared to," "in contrast," or "similar to illustrate differences or similarities. When asked, "Do you prefer studying alone or in a group?" give a balanced answer comparing the pros and cons of both options, I prefer studying alone because I can concentrate better. In contrast, studying in a group is great for discussing ideas and clarifying doubts, so it depends on the subject. Always practice speaking naturally and confidently. Focus on clear pronunciation, organized ideas, and relevant examples to boost your fluency and coherence scores. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the A.C.A. Global YouTube channel for more expert tips and strategies. Got questions or topics you'd like us to cover? Drop them in the comments. And stay tuned for our next video, where we'll guide you through tackling the IELTS listening test. See you there.